Yeah, hello, Case for interwebkaiju here. This is a Godzilla tie. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can actually see it. Claw, there's some people down there. It says Godzilla. It's actually from the 98 marketing. But yeah, it's a Godzilla tie. And this is Godzilla Super Collection. The first disc is the 1995 Godzilla Festival held in Japan, and there's a ton of awesome stuff on display. Many displays that I would love to have witnessed. The King Ghidorah display has these awesome animatronic necks. The section with Mothra is supplemented wonderfully with a light show. Both Showa and Heisei eras are included, which is nice. There's a Godzilla you can control. Just so many fantastic things. There are newspaper articles, concept art, and props on display. Just because they're behind glass doesn't mean they're legit, as is the case with the Star Wars stuff at Disney World, but I really can't say for sure for this exhibit. There's also a lot of figures and models, and I know a lot of Godzilla fans are interested in those. There's a suitmation fight between Godzilla and Mechagodzilla 2. It's nothing spectacular, but it made me smile nonetheless. This event seems so much cooler than any attraction I've ever been to be honest. If this was a theme park, I would definitely make my way to there eventually. There's some tracking problems at the bottom of the video and when the tape stops and starts recording, but for what's sure to be a VHS rip, it looks beautiful. It also gets a bit blurry when the camera is moving. The one thing that's sort of lackluster about this disc is that there's no narration or supplemental music, so all you hear is the clatter of people and all the other noises around the cameraman. I don't need narration or anything. I put up clips of things without narration, but an hour and a half of footage would be a lot nicer with something else other than just raw footage. Though, I wouldn't be able to understand the narration anyways. Some of the displays seem a bit off model, but still quite cool. After the shows and displays there's some parts that didn't really interest me. Some behind the scenes footage of something they were filming, this lengthy panel that I couldn't take anything from, and then a lot more behind the scenes footage of Godzilla films. I like this stack of miniature buildings, but for the most part, it wasn't too interesting. After that, there's some sort of sightseeing tour with a guide equipped with a loudspeaker. Very glad that we have portable speakers and microphones for our guides nowadays. Then it's a very, very long public appearance by Godzilla and Space Godzilla. It doesn't seem like much is going on here, but they are in front of a super adorable inflatable Godzilla. Second disc is a 1994 TV special that has these great clips of the host put into the 1954 original. It really took me off guard at first, but it's pretty cool. I really like the footage that I haven't seen before, Godzilla commercials, Godzilla appearances on game shows. There's also a lot of behind the scene footage. The Godzilla ones are fine, but the ones of Orochi the 8-headed dragon shine out due to all the puppetry going on. Seeing concept art and models for the first film was extremely cool. For all you collectible people, there's some more on display. As far as the actual special goes, its editing and camera work are really well done, and I like the host. I don't know what she's saying, but she seems fun and isn't afraid to go on location, be near explosions, and for some reason, she's in a tree at one part. I just found that mildly amusing. There's lots of clips from Godzilla movies, as well as some of the many iterations of Ultraman. Some of the original stuff they recorded made me laugh. This may be a pro to some, but the recording includes all the commercials shown during the breaks on the special. Sure, it helps archive the time period and culture, but I'm honestly not interested in it. The quality of the rip is pretty good. Everything is a bit blurry, some tracking problems at the bottom of the screen, and there's also a horizontal line near the bottom as well for a little bit. I don't know what would cause that, but it's there. Occasionally there's some tracking visual issues, but nothing that's not brief. The special is almost 2 hours long, which even with all the interesting things that I hadn't seen before was pretty hard to get through. The last 20 minutes is mostly random non-Godzilla stuff, but there is this thing from The Fairy and the Devil, which I've never heard of, but it looks like something I'd be interested in. So this Godzilla Super Collection. Lots and lots of really cool stuff that I had never seen before, but because now you have already seen it. And the movies are really long. It's really hard to sit through it all. I couldn't sit through it all in one setting. It was like four different times each one, and split up in half. But yeah, still lots of cool stuff. And the DVD, I'm pretty sure is really cheap. Not really cheap, but $12. So yeah, I have lots of movie reviews planned, but if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. Like Orochi, there's some Orochi clips in one of those movies. I'm guessing I'm going to put it in the review because it's cool. I really like seeing the puppetry on Orochi's necks and like the Ghidorah necks. Thanks for watching.
皮膚はワニを連想させるひだひだ型に落ち着いた。怪獣との合成シーンに入る前に入念に絵コンテが400枚ほど描かれた。当時の出演者との苦労を助監督の梶田さんに聞いてみた。
もうすぐ来た。ちょっと何をする社長。何をする。
ありがとうございます。すみません。ちょっとやめなさいよ、二人とも。ちょっともうこのように怪獣が戦うのですから、当然ありえそうなもの。つまり正解は。
ちょっとすみません、この辺りでゴジラの。